Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cincinnati Bengals, they ready themselves on offense now at 3-4. They needed that win in Week 7. They got it. Andy Dalton threw for over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns.
And this is a team that's used to going to the playoffs, so they understand that right now they've got to start their run to get back into that divisional race. And if Andy Dalton keeps playing like that, they will be in that race.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He's got, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dan Williams with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders. The play clock's running down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland Raiders, they sit at 5-2, and Derek Carr, their quarterback, getting them to 5-2 in Week 7 with a 200-yard passing performance and 1 touchdown.
And a big win in Jacksonville on the road. You're talking about a team that's looking to create an identity. I'm talking about the Raiders, to get back into the race and be one of those factors in the AFC West. If they're going to do so, Derek Carr is going to have to lead them.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now on 1st down. That is incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing now is Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. A gain of 3, second down. Latavius Murray grew up 150 miles from Jacksonville, and he played like he was back in his home state in Week 7. 2 touchdowns on the ground.
Nothing like that good home cooking and that hometown support, is there? And Latavius Murray, he'd also missed some time with an injury. So, you know, he was eager to be back on the field, and it showed against the Jaguars.
Yeah, he's from Titusville, Florida. Played his college ball at Central Florida, didn't he?
UCF. He's a Knight.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Mari Cooper. And we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First and 10 for Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 9. Now, speaking of Tyler Eifert, he was active for the first time since the offseason. He's had the ankle-to-back issues, but he was active in Week 7. They eased him in, as you might expect. I think he only played, 15 snaps?
Yeah, and I like what Marvin Lewis, head coach, did with that. Get him back, ease him into action, because when they really need him, it's going to be the second half of the year as they try and make a playoff push. And Tyler Eifert's one of the best tight ends in the game and can help open up the offense.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
One quarter down. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Cincinnati after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Haddon.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Hill, the lone setback. Defense showing blitz. And he'll get it up the middle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry. Hill in Week 7, and that win over the Browns. 9 carries, 168 yards on those 9 carries and a touchdown.
And that's what they were looking for from Jeremy Hill all of 2015. A big, strong, physical thumper of a running back. If they get those kind of performances, look out. Cincinnati would be hard to deal with.
That was a career high for him. Also, best single-game total for a Bengal in 7 years. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route-running savvy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Dalton, first and 10. On the screen, Bernard. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defenses, 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. So now it's first and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Mike Nugent for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Carr going to throw, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, Brandon, these two have formed a pretty good partnership. Cooper in his second year, Carr in his third. But what makes a duo great can also be their downfall when you go to the well too often. And this ball is one that Derek wishes he could have back.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target.
We got a quick second here. I want to talk about the NFL Defensive Player of the Year candidates.
There we go. Former DB going defensive. Who you got, partner?
How about Von Miller in Denver, of course.
Yeah.
Marcus Peters in Kansas City. They're not even throwing in his area right now. A ticket in Minnesota. Harrison Smith, the safety, and Eric Kendricks, the linebacker.
And then even though he doesn't have the numbers this year, he's being doubled a lot. How about Aaron Donald of L.A.?
Yeah, he might be the best one there is. He's getting tripled a lot, too. But here's one for you. Lorenzo Alexander, outside linebacker, Buffalo, having a career year.
Leads the NFL, 9 sacks. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jahan Ward, the rookie out of Illinois, able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Try to shake off the interception from the... And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Brandon, Derek Carr is a terrific player and had a really excellent rookie season in 2015. They did cough it up 10 times. That's something he's got to continue to work on because he just gave up another one there.
Yeah, sometimes exciting players, though, there's a little risk-reward there with a guy like Carr.
Yeah, but you know what his backup is saying right now? Connor Cook saying, hey, coach, I'll take care of the ball a little bit.
The Bengals getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Andy Dalton looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys... They're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Passing, it's Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target. Hey, while we have a second, let's give that interesting stat that our crew dug up for 4-3 versus 3-4 teams. 48% of teams that start out 4-3 make the playoffs. Just 17% of 3-4 squads.
That's almost daunting, isn't it? But let's take a quick look at it with the teams that are 4-3 and 3-4. So if you're 4-3, some teams that I'm really keeping an eye on towards making a playoff drive, Pittsburgh. When they get Big Ben back, look out. They're extremely dangerous. And another one may surprise you. The Detroit Lions. They've won their last three in exciting fashion, and Matt Stafford's playing really, really well. At the 3-4 teams, San Diego, they were so snake bit early. Now they've won 2 in a row. Keep a strong eye out for them. And last but not least, Cincinnati. They know how to win. It's time for them to crank things up.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Third down from the gun. Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And how about the catch that A.J. Green had on that Hail Mary in Week 7?
I wish I could say that I'm truly surprised, but the talent of A.J. Green, he comes up with those types of plays more often than not. Obviously, we didn't expect it to end that way, but when it did, he just kind of shrugged and went, that's A.J. Green, didn't you?
All told, 169 yards in that Week 7 game. Now leads the NFL as A.J. Green, 50 catches through the first 7 weeks. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing on first down is Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Second and 5. Murray the lone setback. Now Carr throwing on second down. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Carr now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time to
your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Carr to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense... And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here. But I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
First and 10 for Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFell. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Andy Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Dalton, first and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw here, Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime.
Hey, we're gonna rally. Rally.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Carr now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley, and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was cutting through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Zebra. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That man can leap, Charles. How do you defend a pass like that and a receiver that good?
Partner, you're really doing it through prayer because you can cover them totally downfield, but at the end, their athleticism actually allows them to uncover themselves and go over the top of you and make a play.
And now a first down following that long gain. Carr turns, hands to Murray, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And on 2nd and 10 now. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
We ready? We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Zebra.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Marquette King now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Perry Riley. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Flushed out right. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, these two guys, Dalton and Green, they've hooked up on some big plays since coming in as rookies together back in 2011. But sometimes Andy can rely on them just a little bit too heavily. And this is a ball he probably shouldn't have thrown.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offside.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. And we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand.
Offside. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Janikowski now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be taken short. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone, dagger, dagger.
Dalton throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. They send Green to the left on his own. Third down from the gun, Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, the advantage certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And Dalton to throw. He's going to fire. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Domata Peko, the one to get him down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Carr. He finds Roberts complete. And give him 12 yards and a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. And they're definitely now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr, and incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Janikowski on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And hauled in here by Rivera. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Passing. It's Dalton. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And that's complete to LaFell. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st and 10 for Dalton. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And Dalton to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they will take over at the 20.